So if you watched our video yesterday, you would have seen us do a load of repairs to our Sammy Silver 110, which we've done some pretty good jobs, Max, didn't we? Got lots done. So, and the views on that video haven't been as strong as usual. Now, I can only think the reason being is because I uploaded the video the same time as the football was on, and it hasn't had the views I was expecting. Did you watch the football, Max?
No.
No, I didn't.
I watched our new video.
We watched our new video, exactly. So if you haven't seen that first video, then yeah, make sure you watch yesterday's video if you can, that'd be great. But today, Max, what are we making?
We're making a toolbox for there, above there.
Because the original one we didn't get the original, which is a bit sad, isn't it? But we'll make one.
And then in the cab up there, we're going to make a little tray/box to put stuff in to keep our cab tidy.
Yeah, a cab tidy and a toolbox. Now, we're going to be doing lots of measuring, grinding, welding and metal folding. So, yeah, stay tuned. This is going to be a bit of a build video. And then, there's be some painting as well, I suppose, wouldn't there? Because we've got some Sammy red spray paint. So, right, let's show you what we're going to do quickly, and then we'll crack on with a build montage, Max, don't you reckon? Cool. So on this little plate up here, there would have been an original toolbox, which is missing, which, like I said, a bit of a shame, but we're going to make a new one up there, a little bit of slanted roof so the rain doesn't sit on top of it, and hopefully lockable as well, so we can put our worldly possessions in there and not have to worry about them, but they'll be there handy for them. We also, in this video, might get to it today, is a link ball holder that Max suggested to go up the side so we can put our link balls in, because we've now got linkage that has link balls. And then I have thought of a couple other things which I haven't told Max about yet, is this side, or one side or the other, is a fire extinguisher and a grease gun holder.
That's a good idea.
Good idea? Cool. So, fully kitted out on the back, because we've got a huge farm, Max, haven't we? It's 10 acres.
It's all of the 10 acres.
All of the 10 acres. And we'll be, always do a massive distance away from the workshop. So it's important that we do this. Right. Build montage of the first box, Max. Do you think? Cool.
One in the cab first.
The one in the cab? Cool. One in the cab, which we're going to be, riveting.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
This is going to be a riveting box.
We've marked everything up all ready for cutting.
So I don't know if you can see our scribe lines on here, but we've got a nice big oblong in the middle, up through there, a rectangle. Square up this end, square up that end, and then these bits and the bits that need to be cut out, all four corners. But you see there.
We've also got our tabs.
That's it.
So we've got somewhere to rivet that bit to this bit.
Exactly that. And we nearly made a mistake, Max, didn't we?
Yeah.
So
we've got to do
rectified that.
On the top edge, so it comes up. We're going to fold it either in like that or back over the other way.
That's it. So yeah, we fold it in so there isn't a sharp edge on the top when you put your hand over, isn't it? Cool. Right, should we cut it out?
Yep.
So PPE is very important. Got to
Yep.
make sure we've got the right stuff. So there we are. We are all cut out, ready for folding. So as you can see, we've got a lip here. So we'll fold the lip first, which goes right in over. And you have to bang the rest down with a hammer because our folder only goes to
135 degrees.
Yeah, so whereas all the rest will be all 90, so these tabs will come up 90, that side will come up 90, and then that will all fold together like a nice box. And ready to go, Monk, isn't it? Ready to get folding?
Yep.
Am I doing that?
No.
Who's doing it?
Me.
Okay. So this is our sheet metal folder. What makes it, Max?
Meds.
Mets, I think is what they call it. It's what a pan and box brake, as you can see. Goes up to 1.5 mil and will take up to 4 foot pieces. Now, the steel we're using today is 1.2 mil, so it should fold absolutely fine. I've never actually folded 1.5 in it, but let's give it a go. So we'll have to take out some of these in a minute, these sections, to be able to get in between the bits to fold it up round. Now, sheet metal work is one of my favourite things to do in the workshop. I've done a few bits on Machinery Nation channel when I used to do projects on there, and I absolutely adore it. Now, I went to a school called Brymore School, which is in North Somerset, and one of my favourite places was the workshops. I loved being in the workshops there, and they had a amazing sheet metal workshop. They had a wood workshop, they had a engineering shop, they had forge and foundry, and they had this sheet metal workshop. Now, we went back there last year, Max, didn't we?
Yeah, to their open day.
Yeah, and unfortunately their sheet metal workshop is now a classroom. They haven't got a sheet metal workshop there the other day, and I was really sad. I was like, it's boring. I wanted to go in there and see all the stuff, but they've still got bits and pieces there from it, but nothing like it was. Now, the one thing we're obviously missing is a guillotine, which we could do with for a proper sheet metal workshop, a stand-on guillotine to get those nice clean cuts, less burrs, because obviously doing this with a grinder is not the best way to do it. So the ideal way is a guillotine, cuts it nice and cleanly, or a nibbler, like we said just now, would be awesome. But we've had to, with obviously this, you've got to file all the burrs off afterwards. So we've done all that. Now it's time to fold. Right, so we've got our first lip in there ready to fold. Go on, Max, seat up round then.
Right way.
Yeah, so it's got to go, that's it, good lad. I'll come in over here on the bar and push down with the weight. And push that as far as it goes. She is. Ideal. Now back round. Hopefully I've got all this the right way round. We can unlock it. Pull that out. Mind your fingers, because it's still sharp, mate. Should have gloves on, really. There we go. So now you can see it's got a nice fold all the way up through there. Now, like I said, Max said, because it only goes so far, we'll have to bang that down with a hammer. Just fold those edges in. That's it. Good lad. Right, so that's all the lips all folded in round, all the way around. So now we've got a nice smooth edge on the top of the box. Let's get the tabs folded up and then the end bits. Right, up you come around there, Maxie.
Up to a 90.
Yeah, to 90. I'll tell you when. So that is nearly gone. Got to go past a little bit to allow for the flex. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. That is about right. Good lad. Cool. Right, so we bent up the two ends. Now, because of the type of folder this is, to be fair, these are probably too high for this folder. So we're going to be a little bit clever here. So we've spaced these out here now to be able to get to the right width. But as you can see, that is only going to fold up and hit there. So then we'll show you what we're going to do that afterwards, and then turn it around and then do the same this end. So that they'll only come up to about here, but we'll show you what we're going to do after that. This is the sort of, should we say, bodging way of folding steel, which clamp, nice metal, straight edge there, and we've got the clamps in there with bits of wood. Now we can fold that hopefully up round to meet the other one. Do you reckon you can do it, Max? Sure, I'll come in there, dude. Here we go. Here we go. There we are. Nice. So we are all folded. Now, it's not the perfect fold in the world. You can see that there's a nice crisp edge down through there, and that was a bit more of a rounded edge because obviously our bender doesn't quite go to where it needs to go. But that is all now ready for riveting. So, ready to drill, Max?
Yep.
Now, should we do drilled first or now?
Drill first.
We should have drilled first before we folded it, but my history of getting those holes in the right place, so when you fold it up round, you end up with one hole there and one hole down there, and they don't line up, so you have to drill it again anyway. So let's get on and drill them, and we'll be happy. You need a sharper drill bit, Max.
Yeah.
This is riveting. And squeeze again, open up and squeeze again, dude. That's it. There we are. One rivet.
Nice. Do you like the tub that I made?
I do indeed. But what's all these tools, mate? Why have you got so many tools out? You going to put them all away?
You were the one who got them out.
Is that right? Anyway, we have a toolbox, Max, don't we?
Uh-huh.
It still needs a little bit of work, but we haven't finished yet for anyone thinking that they can disappear. So, this is why I wanted Max to fold it like we did, to show him that this is what happens. So, as I said, I would have folded on one side the line on this bit, and then for the tabs on the inside of the line. What you'd then get is so that this would have folded over. But instead, the camera will focus, there we go. You'll get these lips where it's trying to fold onto itself. So now, all we need to do is use Max's mallet. And then I'm not going to do it. No, Max, hang on. I know you're very excited to do it, but
tall enough.
no. Right, so I've just sorted out these corners. So they are now looking much better. Just tidied them up with a flat disc as well. So we actually used hammer and punch to tidy them up, but that looks much better, doesn't it, Maxie? Right, what's the job now?
Test fit in the cab and then we'll paint it.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's go. Max is eager. Go on then. Let's put it in there. Oh, mate. That is like perfect fit, isn't it? Hey?
That looks good.
Now we've actually got somewhere to put stuff in the cab without having to put stuff behind the seat, on the floor, and, well, just out of the bloody way, because, well, we know how dangerous that is with link balls and things rolling out and hitting windows or pins and drinks bottles and everything. Wicked. Right, should we get it painted?
Yep.
So Max has had to go off to a birthday party this afternoon, so he can't help me finish the job here. So we've done one toolbox and it's all painted now. I'm just waiting for that to dry. So while it's drying, I'm fitting in these little guys into the tractor. So they are 12 volt USB, well, micro USB and USB plugs, so that we can obviously charge phones and other stuff in the tractor, which obviously doing what we do, filming and stuff, is quite handy. Now, let me show you the one I've already done, which is down here where the original would have been for a cigarette lighter or 12 volt socket. So there we go. Right, let's turn it on because it's got a voltage on it as well. There we go. Right, the battery is charging because the battery seems to be going flat on this tractor, which is a little bit annoying. Charger's plugged in again. Oh, turn the radio off. Bit of classic. And that is there. So it says 11.1 volts. If I can get it to focus, there we go. As you can see, it's got USB charger at the bottom and micro USB at the top. But I also want to put one in here because you've got the little, there we go, drop that now, bit there. So we're going to try and find 12 volts in there somewhere. It's actually quite handy that I've got a voltmeter in here, but these little things were like 12 quid on Amazon. So if there's something you want to put into your tractor, car, quad bike, or I don't know, old people mobile, then they're 12 quid on Amazon. So I'll pop the link in the description below because they're actually quite handy. Right, the paint is dry. I've put the toolbox in and it's all set up. Let's have a look. So here we are, tractor fans. Look at that for a cab tidy. Hey, how about that? That is our 1.2mm steel folded cab tidy. Everything you could wish for now at the moment. Now some of this will actually go in the toolbox at the back when we make that. But we've got a screwdriver set, we've got some wipes, we've got the WD-40, we've got some gloves, we've got some hammer adjustable, some tape, double-sided tape for number plates, we have got a pair of pliers and some cable ties, tape measure and a pocket knife. Well happy with that. It's up, out the way, nice big storage box to be able to put stuff in. Bingo. Love it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. If I love being tidy, I like stuff like that. It's just, it makes my day. I think it just makes such a difference to have somewhere in a tractor to put stuff. I know you got the little storage box back here, but just the stuff that manufacturers come up with, in my opinion, just never seems to be quite enough. It never seems to be just nice straight sides. It's always got to be a little bit sort of fit in with what they're doing. Anyway, that is cool, love it. Now, something I do like to add to any sort of toolbox or anything I make, all my toolboxes have got them in, all the drawers in my toolboxes, and that is silica gel sachets, just to stop everything getting damp. So you can just stuff them in there, stuff another one in, back there. Just stops everything getting damp and rusty. Now, like I said, some of that stuff will go in the back toolbox when we make that. But tell me, do you like these sort of videos where we're fixing stuff, making stuff? You know, do you want to see the video on that, which I was planning on being in this video, but this sort of, we dragged this one out a little bit longer than we were expecting. But love that. The one on the back won't actually be riveted. That'll be welded seams because obviously we want that to be waterproof. Well, nigh on waterproof compared to this one. Obviously, if we had a riveted one out there, we'd either have to seal the sides or we'd have to well, anyway, we're going to weld that one on the back when we make that. So yeah, let us know in the comments if you like this sort of thing. As you can see, it's just brightened up because the sun has just finally come out today. It's been pouring down most of the day. Anyway, let us know in the comments what you think of the videos, if you like this sort of thing, or which type of our videos you do prefer. And we'll try and make more of them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to help us out. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio. Bye.